Now, what do you mean by this maximum depth? Okay, you might be question coming in your mind, why you are passing this max depth for? Okay, this is the height of the tree. How you're going to find out the height of the tree? Let me tell you. See, height of the tree in the sense how much depth you want to make your decision tree to go. Okay, like if you have a large data set, then it will go till the maximum depth. Maximum depth means you can see here how much depth he will go. That means how much classification he will going to do. So how you're going to decide? You have to trial and error method you have to use. You have to use pass a random value like 3 4. What do you mean by the depth? Depth means height of the tree. Okay, the number of edges, the number of maximum line that reach to the leaf node will going to be height of the tree. Now can you tell me like what will be the height of the tree here? What will be the height of the tree? Just try.
All the way down to that last node, I think.
Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4
Okay.
will be the height of the tree. Okay. Now you have to decide by trial and error method. What do you mean by that? You just try pass maximum depth 2, run the algorithm, find the accuracy. If your accuracy is less, try to increase 3, 4, 5, 6. And suppose in case 6 you are getting less, if you are getting less accuracy, try to reduce as well. So trial and error method you have to apply to pass maximum depth. Maximum depth means how much depth your decision tree should go. So in you only think that suppose your data is having very small data, and if you take a very large depth value, then it will going to make an incorrect prediction. That's why we have to take the depth value correct only every time. And for that, I will going to tell you in upcoming class how to decide that. But as a beginner, you should try with trial and error method. Okay, how to pass those. So how you're going to normally, if in the interview ask you what is the depth, depth is the height of the tree, how much depth classification you are going to do. And for that, you have to just uh, count the number of edge reached to the leaf node. Leaf node means those node which cannot be further splitted. So you can see these are the node which cannot be further split. So from the root to the leaf node, how many number of edges are there? So one,
Okay, so there is
2, 3, 4. Everyone is having same 1, 2, 3, 4. The maximum, the last one. Now in case suppose you have a tree where you have only one node here and you have here. So always go for the last node. Okay, suppose if you have a structure like this. Okay. Suppose you have a structure like this. What will be the height of the tree in this case? What will be the height of the tree? Leknath?
1, 2, 3, 4, I think. I don't know.
What I said you count the edges
All the way down. Okay.
till the last node. Leknath, are you there?
Oh yeah, I was muted. So yeah, I think it's a 1 3.
Yes, correct. Because you can count here 1, 2, 3.
Count the row. Yeah,
Then
count the
the
arrow,
last
right?
node. Yeah, count the arrow to the
Count
last
the.
node. So what will be the depth here? 3 here. Okay. So this way you have to pass here. You are going to pass here the depth. You are going to run the decision tree algorithm. Now here, now the question is this part. This part of the code, what we were doing here, we are going to test our algorithm. So you can see here, I'm doing what? I'm calling, I'm predicting. Predict is a one function in Python where I'm calling this train test data. You can see Titanic train feature. What is this Titanic train feature?
Is our data?
Yes, our
Hi.
data. You can see here. Titanic train feature name dot value. Feature name is what? Your input columns. See, you are looking this code first time. That's why you're looking it's might be look complex to you. But once you run on your system, it will be easy for you. It's just a template. You always have to use the same template. You just have to, what you have to do it here, you have to just remove the data set. Either in place of Titanic train might be some other data set will be there, and you have to change the path. Rest will be always remain same, and you have to tell what is your target column. Okay, rest will be same. Okay, now here what I'm doing, I'm checking the accuracy of my algorithm. So the accuracy of my algorithm is 0.84, means 84 percentage time it is giving the correct prediction. Score, we call it as a classification report, which mean that 84% time it's giving a correct result based on the data set. What do you mean by this? It means that whatever we have seen in the survive column, 84% time it's matching with the actual value, and 16 time it doesn't match. Okay, this is your actual data, and the prediction is done by this code, mean that 84 time it is matching 84% time. Suppose if your data is having 100, suppose 100 rows are there, then 84% means what? 84 data, 84 rows are matching, 16 rows are not matching. Do you understand this?
Yes, Amit.
Okay. So this is the accuracy. Then it's on you whether you want to print this tree or what. So how you're going to print the tree? You have to just call this import py.plus and you can print it, but it's not needed. I will not suggest you right now to go do this. I will only going to say you run this program today. You have to just run in your system and try to understand what actually they are doing. Okay, I have explained you. I will going to share you this code as well. Okay, I'm sharing you this code, and I'm going to share you this file as well. Run in your system. You can run in a you can install this Jupyter Anaconda. Have you installed Jupyter Anaconda in your system?
No,
No,
Amit, I only have a collapse, so I don't know.
Okay,
We need.
you
So I
install
think.
it. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you can do one thing. You run in a Colab, and in Colab I told you how to upload data set, right?
Uh-huh.
So upload a data set in that format and then run.
So how do I want to go with the Jupyter, because I see like many of
Hmm.
them. I see some video they use the Jupyter. So just download like a Google
Yeah,
Colab. I
no,
try.
no. You have to download a Jupyter notebook, run it, means install it, and then you have to just it will open in the browser. Okay, it will open the local host in the browser by default browser. Then you can run it like from the system, from the given path, you can run the file. Okay, like here in my document, new folder, decision tree is my folder where my files are there. So you can run it. The data set will also be there, right?
So you saved all those in Jupyter, right?
Yeah, it will going to take our system by default path. So, okay, you can do one thing. As of now, today you go through this code only. Monday, I
Okay.
will going to give you a lecture on installation of Jupyter Anaconda,
Yes, please.
and
Okay.
we'll going to start a new algorithm. Then you can run both two algorithm together.
Okay.
Okay. So today what you can do, I'm sharing you the data set. First, go to the data set, what actually the values they have, how they are reading it. Next, once you open this in a Colab, just see the code. Just after looking into the code, you will understand what is this. Okay, what is this
Okay.
numpy? What do you mean by this? Just look it into the code once. Anything not clear, note down that, and you can ask me on the Monday. I will
Okay.
going to install Jupyter Notebook on your system, and we're going to start another algorithm, KNN algorithm or logistic regression.
Okay.
Okay.